Are you interested in child behavior classes? I'm Nicholeen Peck, and I teach all over the world about parenting, good communication, how to build strong family bonds, calmness, child development, and education, all through the lens of the principle self-government. And in this video, I'm talking about teaching self-government child behavior classes. In this video, we'll talk about what makes a good child behavior class and what types of classes you might be able to find and could be interested in that Teaching Self-Government offers. What makes a good child behavior class? So many people teach about child behaviors, they teach parenting classes, and people will go to these classes and then they come away going, well, I don't really know what to do. I mean, I guess I'll try this, but they don't actually have a concrete plan. Usually the anticipation of going into a workshop, a training, or a class is that when you come out of that training, you will be able to implement whatever it is into your home. In the beginning, when people started asking me to teach about the skills and principles of self-government, I thought that I would just give them a quick rundown and that they could go home and just do whatever they were going to do with it. I didn't want to control or dictate what anyone should do. Well, that was a mistake, because shortly after teaching those classes, I'll tell you what happened. People said, "Where's your book? Where's your full training? How do I implement this?" And I went, oh, they need more information. So I changed my approach to training parents with their parenting and helping stop behavioral problems by helping them see exactly how to implement the skills and principles of self-government in their families. I want to briefly talk about what self-government is and why it sets itself apart from other parenting approaches. So self-government actually means being able to determine the cause and effect of any given situation and possessing a knowledge of your own behaviors so that you can control them. So what that means is that a person actually makes a plan for themselves and their own behavior. And I'm talking about even a child. A child makes a behavioral plan and then they follow through. Then if they don't follow through, they give themselves feedback. I suppose we actually give them feedback if they follow through as well. But either way, they get feedback and then they course correct. So they're open to corrections, they take personal responsibility, they have good relationships, communication, and bonding, and they learn all of the adult skills of self-government. Skills like following instructions, accepting a no answer and criticism, accepting consequences, and disagreeing appropriately. I can go into a great deal about some of those skills and principles, but this whole channel has tons of information about that. So let's get to the classes and what to expect in the different teaching self-government classes. So people will ask me to go and speak at conferences and stuff like that. Those are going to be just 1-hour classes where I either go in detail on one issue or I give a broad overview of some of the skills and principles of self-government. There are full-length classes here on this channel. Of course, there are many videos on this channel that are short snippets and small little bits that could be little mini classes, but we do have some full-length classes, ones such as the Not So Known Secret for Parenting Success, one called The Expectation Trap versus the Cycle for Success. There's a full class on disagreeing appropriately, just on that one skill. And there are some others. On my website, teachingselfgovernment.com, I have a full online training. This is 20 hours of training that takes you step by step through all of the skills and principles of self-government through that lens of calmness. So you learn all the tone elements as well as the structural elements that you are going to need to successfully implement that into your home. You can go at your own pace because it's online, but it does include 4 group mentor calls where a mentor, somebody that I have trained to teach what I teach, has a call with you in a group call, answers your questions, helps you along if you have any things that you might be stumbling through in the implementation steps. Now, within the course, you watch a video, you take a class, and then there is actually an assignment that will help you follow through so that you put it into practice in your home. There are some other types of training, however. Some people have me come to their home and do in-home visits. This is more unusual because I can only do a few of those a year, and they are a pretty high price point. Most people can't afford to have that happen, but there is a close second for that type of training, and we call those the TSG Parenting Mastery Training, or Teaching Self-Government Parenting Mastery Training. These are 3-day intensive trainings where I teach you everything that you will need to implement self-government at your house. We break into groups. Every time we learn a skill, we go to a group, we practice it in real life role play scenarios, and then we talk about how to fix it, we fine tune it. There's different mentors there that are available to help with some of those training groups so that you get personalized attention as well, which is really fantastic. It's a great way to get husband and wife on the same page. If husband and wife don't both decide together to use the same type of parenting, it is more difficult, but it is not impossible for you to still use the skills and principles of teaching self-government. If at all possible, if you come together, those 3-day trainings are the ideal way to get on the same page with your parenting. But if you can't, come yourself and do it for you, because it will transform your own heart and it will help your children have a change of heart too. I can't go into everything that is taught in a full 3-day training or in the online courses and the additional classes that are things that you can find at teachingselfgovernment.com, but I can help you know that there is a free gift at teachingselfgovernment.com. That is the Calm Parenting Toolkit. So if you go there, you can have that mini course for free, which will give you 10 tools for calmness. It's a great beginning, but also there are other videos here on this channel. If you want to stay on the channel for right now, a great video to go to next is called Child Behavior Management Techniques. Click on that link. I'll see you there.